Welcome to the DC Sports Buzz, January 2nd, 2013. Happy New Year, and Kevin, it's time to celebrate because the Redskins are in the playoffs.
Happy New Year to you too, Michael. It's no coincidence that the DC Sports Buzz is playing Prince's Party like it's 1999, the last time the Redskins were in the playoffs. This is a huge story. I don't remember anything like it in Washington, D.C. The only thing I would compare it to is the year with the Capitals where Bruce Boudreau took over and they went on a ridiculous run to make the playoffs. But the Capitals are not the Redskins. The Redskins are an institution in Washington, D.C. And, Michael, that institution is back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and what an incredible run this team has been on. You know, they started out 3-6 going into the bye. Shanahan basically wrote the team off, saying he wanted to evaluate players for next year. And what do? They go out and they rip off 7 wins in a row, capped by an incredible Sunday night victory over the arch-rival Dallas Cowboys for the division title. And Kevin, I want to apologize for a second because, last week I said that Tony Romo would have 2 key turnovers, and he had not 1, not 2, but 3 key turnovers. So again, I want to apologize to our listeners. Last week I was a little bit off my game. He had 3 turnovers, but hey, the Redskins got the victory. And Kevin, you predicted this weeks ago here on the DC Sports Buzz.
Yes, I think that Redskins fans will forgive you. I want to call that bag of bones Dionne Warwick and see if she's still around, because I should have my own Psychic and Friends network. Get the crystal ball, get the hat, get the big psychic moo-moo, be all set to go, because I said back when the Redskins played the Giants that if they beat the Giants, they would make the playoffs, and here they are. And I also mapped out what seemed like an improbable run to the Super Bowl the Redskins could go on, and it seems a lot more realistic now. I'm not predicting a Super Bowl run, but I will say Redskins are looking good, and my predictions are looking even better, Michael. But huge game coming up against Seattle here. To kind of preview this game, we got 2 rookie quarterbacks going head-to-head, 2 teams that look like they're almost mirror images of each other, Michael.
Yeah, 2 teams that love to run the football. I think they're 2 of the top 5 rushing teams in the league as far as rushing the football. And with Seattle, it really starts with their workhorse running back, Marshawn Lynch. And with the Redskins, it's Alfred Morris and RG3. Those are the 2 guys that are going to get it done. They're going to ride those guys. And, these are 2 very similar offenses and defenses when they face each other. And, to me, Kevin, this is probably the toughest Redskins opponent they've had to face this year.
Yeah, no, I would definitely agree. I mean, it's a team that is different playing away from home, though. A much different team, not as good. I believe they're undefeated this year playing in the Link. Outside of that, it's a totally different ball game. But why don't we do this, Michael? There's some keys to the game on both sides of the ball. Why don't you take the Redskins offense? I'll take the Redskins defense. Give me some of your keys to the game.
So my key to the game is going to come down to Robert Griffin III. I mean, here's a guy that you know what you can get with him, on offense. He's dynamic, not only rushing the ball, but also throwing the ball as well. Seattle, to me, is going to come out. They're going to stack the box, try to stop Alfred Morris and RG3 from running that pistol formation and the read option. And to me, RG3 is going to have to make some big plays through the air to guys like Garcon and Hankerson and Josh Morgan. They're going to have to stretch out that defense, make some big plays to be able to score points for this team, because it's going to be really hard to score points and be able to get the running game going. So to me, it's going to come down to the Redskins passing game. Can they exploit the Seahawks defense through the air?
On the other side of the ball, this Redskins defense has been a different defense since the bye. Now, the key to this game for me is going to be stopping the rushing attack. Marshawn Lynch, Russell Wilson, the option. It's a very, very dangerous rushing attack. The Redskins were 5th during the regular season. I think if they can find a way to stop the rushing attack, they'll force Seattle to be a passing team. Now, Michael, during the season, Seattle averaged 200 yards in passing game, 29th in the NFL. Not very good. If you can make this team one-dimensional, they will not beat you. That, for me, is the key to the game on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, Kevin, we're running out of time here on the show. Let's get down to our predictions. What are your predictions here in this huge Seattle Redskins game?
Well, first of all, I'm going to predict that the officials do not award Seattle a bogus touchdown, because I think that might put them over the edge in this game. My prediction is this. This is going to be a very close game. If this game was in Seattle, it might be a different result, but this is a home game for the Redskins. Seattle is not the same team. I think the Redskins are going to be able to stop the run. I think it's going to be a very razor-thin, close game. A Kai Forbath field goal towards the end of the game or even in overtime wins this for the Redskins 20-17. What do you think is going to happen?
I think Seattle's a better team on the road than people give them credit for. It's not all about them playing well at home. I think it's going to be a very, very tough opponent for the Redskins, the toughest they face all year. It's a team that's so efficient on offense, defense, and special teams, the Seahawks are, and I think it's going to be very, very tough for the Redskins to score points, to be honest. And, for them to move the ball through the air, it's going to be a big, big challenge. And with RG3 not 100%, I can't pick the Redskins. I'm going to pick Seattle to win it 20-10 at FedEx Field.
Fans, send your angry hate mail to sportsbuzz@dc or sportsbuzzdc@gmail.com. I will get you Maiko's home address. Get your pitchforks and your torches ready, Maiko.
Bring it on. You're a homer.